Hello and welcome, my lovely Capricorn. Capricorn, your card in my newly purchased deck, the Beautiful Creatures deck, is the Habit card in the Dependency card. And it is, how hard will it be to let your habits die? Believe it or not, the person she's dependent on in this card is the cat. And that's the cat who's injured her, and until she releases the cat, she will not be free. All right, Capricorn, this is your weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of November 18th through 24th, 2019. Remember, time is merely a pretense. These could be past, present, or future energies and or lessons. This is a general reading for my Capricorns, sun, moon, house, and rising positions. Cross-watchers welcome. However, it still will not apply to all. Do hang around for the entirety of the reading to hear the general collective Capricorn messages that should pop up. All right, Capricorns, what are we dealing with? Well, a lot of stalling, a lot of moody people. I'm sure you've run into them all. I myself have been moody. If you've seen, check out my video on the November 13th daily reading on the full moon hangover and letting things go, and you'll understand, and bringing ourselves together. It's that feeling, and it's kind of grumpy, but Mercury does go direct on the 20th, on Thursday, and then we move into Sagittarius season, so we get out of this crummy water and this heavy, emotional, deep feelings that we've been in for so long. So I can't wait for just the change of energy. It'll be green, green, green. This is the last fire season before April, before Aries season and the new solar year. So enjoy the warmth. And it's really preparing us for the holiday season. Even Venus and Sagittarius began to prepare us to bond with more people, more with others, as opposed to just one single other. So, all right, let's get to it. I'm just going to ask Spirit what you need to know, what energies are going to hit you this week for the tarot spread, and then I'm going to try and get love messages from my happy unicorn deck here. However, Spirit has had other plans for all other signs. It's not about love this week. It's preparing yourself. It's about self-movement. It's probably from that 11/11 full moon in Taurus last week, still dragging us along through Mercury retrograde. So definitely check out those daily energy readings to see what was above us. All right, let's get to it. Me being the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing our others, and using our will for the highest good and calling with unconditional love and, of course, gratitude. And so I thank you now for all your likes, your subscribes, your comments, your shares, booking personal readings. Your support of the channel has also helped me bring Spirit to support you. And please continue to subscribe if you haven't, and please continue to do so for continual spiritual messages. Not a lot of love messages, as I said, but so be it. That is what my channel focuses on. All right, what energies is going to hit my Capricorns this week? 8 of Pence, something you like to see. Mastery of the harvest. Mastery of the harvest. Your card in the upright. I know you like to work, Capricorns. And the Fool card in reverse. You guys are just focused on work. That is you in the upright. Capricorns have something perhaps to celebrate, being able to work on your craft more explicitly, but sometimes Capricorns become a little goatly and dependent on their work, solely on what feeds them, and they kind of forget to take those adventures in love and other things. And you are not moving forward in love. Let's go ahead and see why, especially since the Fool card is usually about a journey in love. But let's see what you're really not moving forward. And I'm going to go clarify the Fool card here. We know, 8 of Pence, we know Cappies love their work. They love that mastery. Nose down in a book or in your work is just a little too common. I have the Hierophant in reverse, the Empress upright, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. These are all people. The Hierophant would be a Taurus. likely. The Queen of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Empress is your queen, because Capricorns love to build empires. That's why Aries love them so much. All right. You want this Empress. The reason you're not moving forward is because you're beginning to realize that maybe you can't give this Empress the traditional thing that maybe she would want, he or she would want. This person would be your nurturer, they would turn your house into a home kind of thing. That's what the Empress does. She brings grand abundance to your life. And you're not really sure you can support that kind of lifestyle because you're not much of a traditionalist, Capricorn. Unusually, this is the Taurus in reverse means you're kind of a lonely cat, maybe. And bringing somebody in, even somebody that will nurture you and create abundance, kind of makes you feel like people are going to actually know what goes on behind closed doors of a Capricorn's life if you let in this Empress. And that is why you're not letting in this Empress. It's a little too close for comfort. Don't get hooked up on the genders. It's just if you bring this person, there's somebody you want to bring into your surroundings, somebody, a love perhaps, somebody who's really could, like I said, make your house a home, or really just add to your life just a lot more abundance and a lot more fruitfulness. And you see that as possible. If it's a guy or a girl, like talking to this person, speaking with this person teaches you more than anything you could learn anywhere else. And this is another reason why this is in reverse. They get you, they tickle your brain kind of thing. And Spirit is saying, but you still don't feel, even though this person has a very different kind of sentiment's a bad word, but kind of way of dealing with the world that is a little unusual, there's something about you, Capricorn. You're pulling on this Queen of Swords in reverse energy that you just don't want to reveal about yourself. There are things that you're not prepared to share with the world, and because this person kind of shares, perhaps it's in your work environment or another social environment or a group of yours, there's something about it that makes you resist that, because it's like everybody will kind of know things about me. Everybody will know just kind of what a weird cat you are. It just might be, there's something about it that'll change your image too. With this Queen of Swords in reverse that you're concerned about, this mask you're wearing. And it may just be, there's a Capricorn in my office, and it is a Capricorn that I have that, yeah, he has been giving me attention. But the only thing I know about this guy is that people have said he doesn't care much about anybody. And it's kind of interesting because I've kind of watched him, and that's not the case. This person actually does care about a lot of people. But there is this stoic kind of in charge, CEO, vice president kind of energy that this Capricorn has that might be a little in danger if he suddenly started buying roses or, wooing somebody else at the office. And it kind of has that energy of that, like, if everything came together, what would result? And Capricorns aren't ready for that. Let me see. I'm going to get this Queen of Swords. Uh-oh. Yeah. Queen of Swords. The Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is a gamble. This isn't just a gamble with the Capricorns. Don't feel this is just a gamble with love. It's a gamble with their career. And they're not ready to gamble. I get it, Capricorns. Your career is very critical to you. And you really can't be with a person who might endanger that, no matter how wonderful you think they are. So you kind of feel right now, it would be gambling with your career to change your image, to include this person in your circle. So you've decided not to move forward. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune, you feel like, yeah, it just be spinning the wheel on your career. And goats, I know how much it means to you. All right, let's just get advice from Spirit, because this is a tough game here that we're working with, Capricorns. And I know this is a very interesting card because it's the card for the deck. It's It's the header card, and it should have been out, and it wasn't. But oddly, it's the first time it came out, and it feels to me like that's because something should change. Look at those butterflies and the sunflowers. There's a happiness here possible for you. I'm going to pull another card just because, oh, yeah, there is something here. This person likes your fire. Spirit says you haven't felt this way about anybody ever. And the reason you're really not moving forward has nothing to do with your money. You're completely fine, Spirit says. You're completely living in the Six of Pentacles existence, that freely, evenly giving and receiving situation. You've got things together, Capricorns. No surprise there. But can this passion and this Six of Pentacles situation, can this newly lit fire, this inspiration, can they really coexist? Well, Spirit says the only pain you're feeling is the pain you've brought in yourself. And the reason I feel like this is because you've got to allow this transformation to happen. This butterfly card needs to happen. It is the card, the header card of the deck, but look at the butterflies. You can't resist those, right? You're torturing yourself. You're withholding happiness from yourself, is what Spirit is saying. Spirit's saying, not only are you withholding happiness from yourself, but you're doing things that maybe are making it worse. With this Ten of Swords in reverse. This Ten of Swords in reverse means you're torturing yourself because there's nobody else here doing this to you. You're very secret about it, Capricorn. So this is self-torture. You're withholding, total withholding happiness. All right, look, this is the set of cards for this advice from Spirit. You've been inspired. You've been impassioned, inflamed by this person. And then I have the Six of Pentacles here. It's going to be a very equal give and take relationship, and it's going to be total happiness for you. But what is this Ten of Swords here? This Ten of Swords tells me, as this advice from Spirit in reverse, that not only have you decided that this is not going to bring happiness, even though Spirit says it will bring happiness and great transformation to your life. Happy transformation to your life. You fear that change. You fear that transformation. You fear letting go of what you already have, which is the main lesson. Our signs, Capricorn, are not our personalities. Those are the lessons. Even though we derive personalities from those seasons, from those the stars we are born under, just because there are things going on around us that are going to affect us. Similarly to those born on those times, Capricorn's lesson is still Capricornian, and that is releasing something to move forward for greater things. And you're not releasing your past, who you are, who you've become, this kind of stuck energy, this sure things are going give and take, boo, 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 like a chugging train along the tracks. But if you really want that rise and fall excitement, if you really want true passion in your life, you're going to have to make a change. Spirit is telling you this is the change. Letting love in is going to be changed. Letting an Empress into your life, a true nurturer, a true giver, a true abundance adder into your life, Capricorn, is probably the best thing for you. You're not doing that. And not only are you not doing that, you're probably doing things like watching this person, perhaps being asked out by other people, or perhaps maybe even saying, oh, I wish I had a date for the Christmas party, or oh, I wish I had, you see all these opportunities to allow this person into your energy, but you're actually like kind of holding it off a little bit because of that fear, of that change. You think it's going to be a gamble with your career when in fact it's going to, people are just going to love you more. And I understand when you read the Prince, because I'm sure Capricorns have the Prince read, memorized backwards and forwards, and it's easier to manage hate than love. But there's something about this that in modern times you would do better to let this love in, and actually you're just afraid of letting go of a little bit of your privacy and a lot of your alone time. It feels like there are just things you don't want to let go of. You're just not ready to let go of because you think they make you happy. This is going to make you happier, but it will change you. You will not be the same person, and I understand the fear of that. I know this was a love reading, so let's have some more on love because nobody else got to anything on love, so let's keep going. Capricorns, love, love, love. And it's not very specific on an Empress a particular Empress. Remember, don't get hooked up on the genders. It just means letting somebody into your life, somebody who else is already also abundant. I have the Three of Diamonds, the work card, and the Two of Diamonds. Okay, yeah, you feel like you're in a bit of a competition in work right now, and it may have made things a little uncertain. Two of Diamonds is that uncertainty. It's kind of juggling work and life, and you've become, and you've had to work for it. There's something you're working for here, a bit of a difficulty, a competition that you're in. Work is heating up for you in ways that you know are good and juicy, and you're like, well, I can't pay attention to love then. And so you're very defensive, and you're being very, I'm sorry, this was in the upright. You're being very defensive and very holding your ground in your position in terms of work. Now, Spirit is telling me that this is just a work message. This is why you think things can't work for you right now. But Spirit is also saying, oh dear, look at them sixes. Whew, okay. You're going to run out of excuses, is what Spirit is saying in love. You're going to be able to balance your emotions because everything at work is balancing as well. Because as soon you're going to come into a Pentacled victory and you're going to come into a Swords victory. There's something you're working on at work. It might be a loss for the company that you're trying to like lose as little as possible, because that's what a Six of Swords victory is. But your emotions are going to be balancing once this victory happens. Once you take care of that, things are going to be fine financially, and then you're going to be on a fresh new start. Here's the problem that Spirit is saying. Great things are going to happen to you at work, and guess what? It's going to make room for love. When you make room for love, you better go chase it. Otherwise, Spirit is going to stop giving you these openings for love. Let's see, advice from Spirit. Another solo card. Capricorns. Advice from Spirit. The Nine of Diamonds. Okay. Advice from Spirit. Things are going to do well, so well at work. You're going to be able to, Nine of Pentacles, have your garden is going to be set. Your life is going to be set. You'll be able to take care of yourself. This is a very solo card, very handling your own business. And then you're going to take a Ten of Pentacles, very luxury card. This is like wishes come true that you worked your ass for. It's like the golden toilet kind of feeling. You deserve it, right? Of course I do, except it's going to be a little passionless. The passion came with the Empress. Taking that risk with the Empress. That's where your passion is. This person really flutters your heart. And without them, work is just work. If they quit or they left the company, you might not even like your job. That's a message directly from Spirit. You can have the Ten of Pentacles, but without your Empress, it's going to be a little less impassioned. Keep that in mind, my lovely Capricorns. That one day when you wake up alone, it's going to be very lonely. And that's only if you don't take this opportunity. Not necessarily just this opportunity, but an opportunity to just change. Let love in. It doesn't even have to be this particular person or moment. Spirit's just saying it's lonely up there if you don't open up your heart some, even to some greater friendships. If it even has this feeling of your friendships at work are not real friendships, which is fine. But you think they are. But you haven't opened up yourself very much. So it's, do you see what I'm saying, Capricorns? Open up yourselves a little bit. Not just to an Empress, but just to anybody. It feels like it's a good time, especially for the holidays. All right, my lovely Capricorns, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if the Spirit moves you. And of course, to book a personal reading or connect with me privately, use my email. Everything is in the box below. Have a very good week, my Capricorns. Good luck with that very passionate, dispassionate decision. Be well, my lovelies.